Welcome to our team call. I have this light thing right here and it's giving me a really bad shadow. So I was so excited about this one because I really want to talk about the fourth quarter mentality because I think that's something that people can develop. So I don't think people are born with, the fight till the end mentality. I think it's something that can be developed. And so I really want to talk about that mentality and how to crush your fourth quarter, meaning how to crush that last week of the month or how to crush the last quarter of the month or whatever your quote unquote fourth quarter is. And that basically just means the down to the wire. Like right now we have 1 week left of, August. I consider this crunch time, fourth quarter, and there's two types of people. There's the ones that fold, right? The ones that don't believe they can do it or go from a scarcity mindset thinking, I'm going to save the people I have right now for next month because there's no way that I'm going to hit my goal right now. And that just shut down. And I used to be that way. I used to just shut down at the face of any adversity. And then there's the other person that is like, I will be damned if I do not hit my goal Monday, like by the end of this week or the end of the month, if my goal is set at Success Club 6, I will be damned if I don't hit that. I will work overtime. And so I want to teach you how to develop yourself into that, let's go hard person, because that's really what this business is about. There is so much time between now and the end of the month, or so much time between now and the end of the year, that we sometimes get in the mindset of, well, I can't do this, or I can't develop myself into this leader that I want to because my Success Club points haven't been there, or you're so busy including your success with your Success Club points. When that's not the case, it's what intention you've brought into the day, how much you've given, how much intensity and what you've given to people. And that doesn't always correlate to Success Club points. So for me, for example, this month, I'm at I think Success Club 14 or 16, lowest I have ever been since I've signed up. But I have worked harder and I have worked more consistently this month than I ever have since the beginning. And that means I feel like I have been successful this month. So maybe your Success Club points don't correlate to the way you're feeling, but you have to know that you've given it your all. And so I'm going to go over a list right now for you to mentally go over and to rate yourself. 1, meaning that you didn't do it and you weren't consistent at it at all, to 5, meaning you crushed the crap out of that and you know that there's nothing better that you could do. And these are going to be the behaviors that are going to make you successful. And that if you realize that you haven't done those, then you need to 10x them this last week, this last month, this last quarter, and we'll go over that. So here are the questions. So the first one is, I have invited at least 10 people every single day, I've invited at least 10 people 6 days this week. 6 days a week, okay? I've invited at least 10 people 6 days a week. Okay, the second one, I have worked out every single day that I'm supposed to. So if it's 7 days a week, 6 days a week, 5, 4, whatever, every single day that you're supposed to. All right, I have eaten intentionally and followed my meal plan every single day. I have done my personal development every single day. And we're talking about the month of August. I have added people to my network every single day, meaning you're following people and engaging with people every single day. And remember, 1 is you're never doing it, and then 5 is you have done it every single day. All right. I have storied every single day. So I have storied every single day in August. You're rating that 1, I haven't at all, to 5, yeah, I've crushed it. Okay. And then I have hit my goal that I set myself to achieve this week or this month. So rate yourself on if you've hit your goal or not. And this is not meaning that you had to hit Success Club or whatever, but whatever goal you personally set for yourself, did you achieve that? And do you know if you really put in the effort to do that? All right, so that might be an eye-opener for some of y'all. That might make you realize, like, shit, I haven't done everything that I needed to do. Like, I haven't showed up the way I need to show up. I haven't put in the intensity that I needed to put in. And so I need to change something, right? Because I'm going to be brutally honest, and this one's going to be a little bit of a gut punch. If you did not rate yourself a 5 on every single one of those, that is the reason why you are at the place you are at right now in your business. Right now. Not because it's August and people don't want to buy stuff, not because school's starting, or not because, everybody's telling you no. It's because you're not putting in the fucking effort. That's all it boils down to. Y'all, we have got to put in the effort, not 1 day a week, not 2 days a week, not 3 days a week, every single day to see the fruits of this. This isn't I kind of sort of work it. Well, then you're going to kind of sort of get results. It's the exact same thing with our fitness journey. And so let's talk about that fourth quarter mentality, right? I talked about things you should be doing every single day, but let's talk about that fourth quarter. And I'm going to talk from the place of that person that folds, meaning that person that sees, oh crap, it's the end. I'm so far away from my goal. Let's just chalk this one up as a loss and we'll start again Monday. Okay, that person is the person that's always going to fail continuously because they don't set their goals as freaking like the Bible. Like, you have to hit those. Y'all, your goals are meant to stretch you. Your goals are meant to make you work harder, not look at them and say, it would be cool if I could hit that, but it's not really that big of a deal, right? If you're thinking about your goals that way, then why are you setting them? And so don't be the person that folds. Don't be the person that thinks, well, I got this one person and I know I'm not going to be able to find 2 others this month. So I'm just going to save that one person for next month so I can hit Success Club next month. Scarcity mindset's only going to get you so far. And it's usually only going to get you 1 to 2 people every single month, because you're going to be continuously cycling and holding yourself back. You've got to think from an abundance mindset, thinking that people are going to be coming. The more work you do, the more people that are coming. And y'all, I'm going to be honest with you. Right now, the results you're seeing right now are coming from what you were doing 3 to 6 months ago. So you have to think, what were you doing 3 to 6 months ago? If you weren't a coach, then why do you expect people to just be coming to you like wildflower? Were you sitting on your ass not doing anything? Then why do you think people aren't signing up with you right now? You've got to have that gut check showing, you're putting in the work right now where you're like, well, fuck, nobody's signing up. Nobody wants to do this with me. It's because you haven't given it enough time. Harvest does not come right there, right? We've got to plant the seed, meaning we've got to send invites. We've got to show up every single day. We've got to, interact with people on social media. We've got to put more work into ourselves. Then we have to cultivate, meaning you keep doing the shit over and over again. You keep showing up. You keep inviting. You don't miss a day. You don't give up. You keep going. And when things get hard and you feel like you're not seeing any results, you keep going. It's the compound effect. The little movements every single day that don't seem like a lot. Those 5 invites, those 10 invites that you're sending that you don't see the results right now, that's what's going to come in the harvest 3 to 6 months from now. But we get so freaking caught up in instant, right? We think, oh, okay, I sent these invites. Where are the people at? It does not work that way. And so I know I'm talking about fourth quarter mentality, but you also have to have the mentality to know that just because you bust your ass might not come in signups right now. You can send 100, 200, 300 invites this week because you're like, oh shit, it's crunch time. Like I'm not going to hit Success Club. I said I wanted to hit Success Club. I haven't even signed anyone up. I've got to do this. I've got a tenfold right now. And you're going to try to cram in as much work in a week as you should have done the entire month. And guess what's going to come from it? Nothing. And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to tell you how to do this the right way versus the wrong way. And so the wrong way, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to send 200 invites because I need to get somebody. I need to hurry. I've sat on my ass this entire month. I'm really regretting it, but I know I need to hit this goal. So I'm just going to hammer out the invites. I'm going to copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. And then you're waiting by your computer and it's the 30th. And you're like, no one's signing up. I keep trying. It's because you're coming at that all wrong. You're coming from needing someone, not wanting to help someone. And that's the reason why it doesn't work. But when we work really hard at the beginning of the month and really work intentionally on helping people, we don't have to stress at the end. Okay? That's what we want to do. Now, what if we have it and we're still shy of our goal? I'm going to talk about the right way to do the fourth quarter. Now you realize I still need 2 people and we have 1 week left in the month. And so I really want you to sit down and visualize. I want you to visualize yourself at your goal. What is your goal? Is your goal Success Club 6? Because that's minimum. Was your goal Success Club 10? Was your goal to recruit 1 person? Was your goal to get your shakes paid for? Now I want you to visualize you hitting that goal on that last day of that month and feel that satisfaction, because that vision of you hitting it is going to help keep you powered up this last week. Now, we know that rare new invites, sending 100 to 200 invites is not going to get us to hit our goal this week. To strangers, it's not, because those take 3 to 6 months to cultivate, right? Plant, cultivate, harvest. So we have to think, how are we going to get to that cultivated stage? And that is where you are going to go, is you want to go to those people that are already in cultivate stage, meaning your follow-ups, those people that you need to follow up with, those people that you might have sent share cards to a year and a half ago. They've still been following you. They still know your journey. Maybe those people that you sent share cards to 3 months ago, or that ghosted you at the price, or, started, just said they weren't interested or said it wasn't a good time. That's where you want to start. That is where you start in the fourth quarter. You hammer in those follow-ups because those people, you haven't just planted the seed. You've already cultivated that seed. And so it's going to be a lot easier to get to the harvest, meaning get them to sign up. Okay, so you need to find, where did you put your follow-ups? Maybe you don't have a follow-up system. Then you need to find one. But right now you just scroll all the way down on your Instagrams. Because right now is where you really need to hammer in those people. Okay, so maybe you don't have a lot of follow-ups. This is the second if you don't. Warm market. The people that you are scared shitless to reach out to, but you know they love and trust you and would do anything for you. Because the plant, cultivate, harvest is a lot shorter than with people who you don't know. So you need to reach out to your warm market and say, hey, Susie, like Aunt Susie, y'all, I know that you've seen me posting about this crazy journey I'm on. I'm really trying to hit a goal and I want to do this with you. Like, let's do this together. Let's get healthy together. Plant. Aunt Susie already loves and trusts you. Okay, Sal, like, what's up? Like, what's the deets? Cultivate. Okay, I love you. Like, I want to do this with you. Let's do this. Harvest. Because she already loves and trusts you. The hard part's already over. So if you don't have a shit ton of follow-ups, you need to go to your warm market. And this is what I always did on the fourth quarter, meaning that last stretch to try to hit my goal. I would get a blank sheet of paper and I would write down 100 names that I know of people that know me, I've got established some kind of relationship with. If it was an old coworker, if it was somebody I went to school with, or a family member, or a cousin or a niece or an old friend, somebody I went to college, high school, elementary school, somebody that I've been like commenting back and forth with on Facebook a lot that I just know their name. Anyone that names pop into my head, I write them on this list. And on this fourth quarter, that is where I am hammering it in, okay? Plant, cultivate, harvest. We cannot forget that middle part. And yes, with our warm market, it is a little shorter. And that is where you need to think right there at the end. Okay, so those are my two things, the warm market and the follow-ups. Now let's talk about excitement / FOMO in the fourth quarter. This one's really my favorite because if you have established kind of that kind of presence on social media where people like, they just need that one little push to decide. It's usually those people that have told you no multiple times or have been watching you on your stories 9 million gajillion times and keep watching, but they ignore everything you say. FOMO. So I am the biggest fan of giveaways and free shit on the fourth quarter because I'm sorry, but I am the type of person that I will literally do anything for a t-shirt or I will literally do anything for a free prize. And I know there's a lot of people out there. Like, how many of y'all see that Jericho bobblehead and you're like, oh my God, I'm doing anything I can do to get that bobblehead? I mean, I have a Joel bobblehead and I hate Joel, but I worked my butt off to get a Joel bobblehead. Like, I love free stuff. And so there's so many people out there that do. And so the fourth quarter, the end, is such a good time to do a flash sale. Flash sale. And so with the flash sale, you make a pretty little graphic on Canva, or you can just do it on stories and say flash sale and have 3 spots or however many you need to hit your goal. If your goal is 5, put 5 spots, however many you need to hit the goal, okay? And do a giveaway. Maybe it's a free t-shirt that you get some cheap one off of Amazon, or maybe it's samples of your Energize, your Mom Crack. Maybe it's a success starter kit. So I find that I'm most successful with a success starter kit. I call it like my success starter kit. It's everything that I needed to be successful. Well, basically all I put in there is Energize sample, Recover sample, a headband, and a beach bar. 3 of our products to get them hooked on, because y'all know if you eat 1 beach bar or if you try Energize once, ain't nothing else, you hooked. So that is my success starter kit, but it makes them feel like they're going to have an edge on when they start their journey. And so I will say, y'all, I am so excited that I want to do something special for y'all right here at the end of this month to celebrate XYZ. We've got Labor Day coming up. You could do 6 to celebrate Labor Day, to celebrate school starting back. I want to do an amazing flash sale, a back to school sale for the next 3 women that decide that they're ready to put their excuses behind them, that they're ready to lock arms with me and start on this 100 workout journey. I have got a success starter kit for you and $30 off of your enrollment. $20 off right now, but there's also your additional $10 codes. $30 off your enrollment. How exciting does it sound to somebody like a potential buyer if they're getting not only $30 off, which is a steal, but also a success starter kit, which they don't know is just you upselling them their products because they're going to love them and then buy them later on. Right? The success starter kit maybe costs you $5 and then the $30 off yanks them in. And then, so once they do that, put a poll there. Invite every single person that watches and say, hey, girlfriend, I know you just saw my story and I wanted to personally reach out and see if you were interested in learning more about my boot camp and getting $30 off and my free success starter kit. Just like that. Those are less likely to take a long time to plant, cultivate, and harvest because you have been unknowingly cultivating behind the scenes, meaning they've been watching your stuff. They've been following you journey. You know, most of them have. That's cultivating. I don't know if you know that, but that's unknowingly having to do the hard cultivating work because every time you post, every time you show up, every time you put in that work, you're cultivating that thing for them to say, okay, I'm getting free shit. I might as well do it right now. I've been thinking about it for so long. So once you talk to them and they sign up, shout them from the rooftops, put them on your stories, tag them in there, do an emoji, put some music on there, get excited, because that is going to show people, okay, people are actually signing up. And the more come, and the more come. And if after 24 hours, nobody is signed up, put one of your old clients' names there. Still celebrate the crap out of it. One, it's going to show that, okay, I have had people signing up with me. It's not a lie if they are your clients, like they've signed up with you in the past, or they're with you working right now. And that's going to get people saying, okay, oh my gosh, there's only 2 spots left. Okay, I've got to get this done. I've got to get this done. I don't recommend having a lot of spots, because if there's a lot, people don't think there's, what can I say? Like, people don't think that it's like limited. People don't think that, you know, it's something that they have to act on right now. But if they only see 3 spots or 4 spots or 5 spots, they're like, oh shit, I've got to do this fast. And also, once you've publicized that, so I would publicize that and then do my follow-ups, because then people are going to see it. Oh, she's running a sale. Oh, maybe this is a good time. And that is like really going to help. Really, the fourth quarter is all about just bringing out all the stops and not giving up. Y'all, it is not freaking over until the clock strikes midnight Eastern Standard Time, the 1st of September. So if you're sitting here counting yourself out, you're fucking just need to not. Like, I don't know the nice way to say that. You just don't need to. Even if you're at 0 right this second. Y'all, I started February with 4 days left in the month as a brand new baby coach. And my coach said, if you want to be successful, you hit Success Club. And I said, well, I've only been a coach for 4 days. I'll start in March. And she said, you signed up in February. If you want to be successful, you hit Success Club every single month. Do you guys know what I could have done? I could have said, she's stupid. I should have a whole month. I'm not going to start trying until March. But no, that's not what's going to get you successful. If someone says that your goal is to hit this every single month, then you say, okay, I've got 4 days. Why try? I better figure it out. That's what kind of mentality that you need to be able to be successful, to have that go-getter. So right now you have 1 week left in this month. What is your goal that you are not going to sleep until you hit that goal? That is that fourth quarter. That is, you're going to be putting in all of your energy to hitting that goal. You're going to show up 120% because your business is worth that. And then maybe, hopefully, if you do it right, that energy is going to transfer to next month, and then the month after, and then the month after, because y'all, showing up the fourth quarter is great, but there's 3 other quarters. You've got to show up the beginning as much as you do the end. And so you have to think, are you the fourth quarter rookie that you're like, I always pull it out at the end? I don't know how, but I do. Or are you the person that starts strong and then gets comfortable towards the end? That's me. I've always been that person that would like crush the ish out of the first half. And then the second half, I would get comfortable. And then I'd let everybody creep on up towards me. Neither are better than the other. Our goal is to have the stamina to get through the entire game and have the best work ethic as the beginning, as the end. And so I'm going to be doing something to help you guys with this. And so starting in September, I'm going to be putting y'all on a tracker. And so I am actually on a tracker myself. So you guys know that I'm working with Josh Coates, and he's the push coach that y'all have your calls with we have our team call with every single Wednesday of the, every first Wednesday of the month. And so this is like my weekly tracker that I'm on. And I'm going to be putting y'all on a condensed version of this. And so this will be for all of my emeralds or above. So all my working coaches that are emerald or above with a lifetime of emerald too, if you want. But you have to end up getting your emerald back. And this is going to be a group that I'm going to put, and it's going to be my business builders group. And so with this group, we are going to put you on this tracker. And just like with me, I have to do 85% of this tracker or more a week, or I get kicked out of the group. And that's going to be the exact same thing with y'all. And so this is my way of getting to y'all to not just have that fourth quarter mentality or just that, well, it would be cool if I did, but if I didn't, it's not that big of a deal. You'll literally get kicked out of the group and you won't be access to the calls or the trainings that are going to be put on in that group. And so this is my way of, y'all, I'm just going to be brutally honest. We have a goal of wanting to be elite this year. And this isn't a me goal. This is a y'all. Do you guys know the kind of access to more trainings that you guys are going to get? Do you know that it's the access to more things that in the network that you're going to get? The more exposure to, I'm going to be able to bring you top coaches to be able to train you because we're an elite team. Like, I want this for y'all. But right now, you're not showing up like you wanted it all. Basically, you're showing up like, oh, I mean, it would be really cool to go in the mountains with Allie, and like, we could have so much fun, but like, I don't really want to put in that work. Or I'm going to say I am because I am fired the fuck up. But then tomorrow life happens and I'm like, it wasn't that big of a deal anyways. Like I said, y'all, it's going to happen regardless. Like, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that we will be an elite team. And I will get you guys these resources. I will get you guys the top coaches to come on the team calls. I'm going to get that for you guys because you deserve it. But only if you put in the work. I am never going to sit here and tell you that this is going to be easy or that things are going to get handed to you, because I am the first one to tell you that this is going to take a lot of work. But aren't your goals worth it? Shouldn't you fucking take yourself seriously enough to say, I set this goal for myself, and if I don't hit it, shit's not going to be good. Like, I am not going to be happy. So what was your goal at the beginning of this month, right? Think about it. What was your goal at the beginning of this month? What did you do this weekend? If you, hung out on the couch and watched Netflix and just had the time of your life, or did nothing this weekend, really just nothing because you really didn't want to, then you're not taking your goals seriously. Because you would have realized that you had 1 week left in the month to achieve your goal. So if you don't take your goals seriously, how do you expect me to help you in your business and take that seriously? I mean, I'm just being brutally honest here right now, right? We have to take ourselves seriously before anybody else can take us seriously. It's the exact same thing in our health journey, right? Like, we have to have that willpower to put the fucking cupcake down so we can start taking ourselves seriously, right? Like, if we don't ever put that down, we're like, I'll start again Monday. And then your husband's never going to take you seriously because he's like, honey, I'm going to go get us Big Macs. And you're like, I'm on this diet. And he's like, no, you're not. You just ate a cupcake this morning. Like, how many of them, right? Because we have to take this shit seriously. Or how many times as, like my husband at the beginning of this, he's like, honey, let's lay on the couch and watch Netflix tonight. And I'm like, no, I've got to work. And he's like, you didn't work all day. A little bit more work ain't going to hurt you. Because you didn't take your goals seriously all day, he's not going to help take your goals seriously at night. Y'all, we have to take ourselves seriously at the beginning. So right now is the decision you get to make. Are you going to fold on this fourth quarter? Are you going to fold and say, I'll start again September? Or are you going to say, you know what, Allie was right. I haven't been taking myself seriously and I'm not helping benefit the team and our team goal. So I'm going to buck up and show up. And I'm going to make this shit happen. Like, I don't know how. I don't know where the people are going to come from or what I'm going to do, but it's happening. Because I deserve it, because I set this goal for myself, and I'm going to show the hell up. Because nobody can do this but you, y'all. Nobody. And at the end of the day, if we're not going to hit our goals that we set for ourselves every single month, then what the hell are we doing here? And I'm not talking about you have to hit every goal, but at least put effort towards the goal, right? There's two different things. There's the goal, meaning how many recruits you want, all that, the stuff you can't control. And then there's the intention you put behind the goal and the actions you put behind. They are two completely separate things. the goal, the tangible, the stuff you can't control, and then the action you put in. This action is always going to show you a little bit of correlation to this. But you can still put 10 action and still see no results here. But you have to think, what was I doing 3 to 6 months before? You can't hold your whole value in the outcome. You have to hold all the value in the intention and the action you put in. And so right now, I want you to rate yourself on your action this month. 1, I did nothing. 5, I crushed the shit out of it. I showed up every day and I did everything in my power I know I could. And I know it's going to pay off 3 to 6 months from now. And so now you've got your number. So if it's 4, then great. You did great and you're going to see the benefits of that. And if it's 1 and you're sitting there wondering why nobody's wanting to come to you, well, that's why. Because you're not showing up the way you were supposed to. And y'all know, like we all know what we're supposed to do, right? It's the exact same thing as this health journey. We all know what we're supposed to do. You're supposed to eat right. You're supposed to work out. You're supposed to not eat chips and queso every day and not drink alcohol a lot. We all know what we're supposed to do. But then, 2 kids are obnoxious as hell. Your husband's griping. Your boss was a dick. And all you see is that bottle of wine and you could give 0 shits at the end of the night and you're down in that bottle of wine. You're not going to see the repercussions of that bottle of wine that night. You're not going to see it tomorrow night. But that night happens at least 3 to 4 times a week. You're not going to see it that first week, that second week, that third week. But by that 5th, 6th, and 7th week, your pants aren't going to be fitting. You're going to be feeling sluggish. You're going to wonder why you're feeling like shit. And it's going to be because that bottle of wine compounded over time. And those little seemingly harmless things like that bottle of wine or those 3 glasses of wine because you were stressed out are going to compound. But it also works in your favor. Those 10 invites that you send every single night that you feel like aren't getting anywhere. Sure, you're not going to see it tonight, tomorrow night, or this week, maybe not even next week or the week after. But 5, 6, 7 weeks down the road, people are going to be coming back because you planted those seeds and they compound over time. That is what you need to get to. The compound effect. And if you haven't read that book, 120% recommend it. And that's just kind of what I want to leave this at is, y'all, we all know what we need to do. And so now it's time to make it happen. We have exactly 1 week left in this month. What are you going to achieve this month? I want you to set a 4th quarter goal right now and put it in the comments so I can take a picture. Missy, you ain't got to set one. You'll have a goal for next month. Let's see what our goals are. I love it. I'm putting mine in there too. Only Missy? Nobody else got any goals? I wanted to break my cycle and hit Success Club this month. Let's do it. All right. Oh, my face is breaking out. I forgot Kelly starts back next month too. I forgot that. I think Kelly's more towards the end of the month though. And I know Amanda's working. Okay, perfect. So now you've got your goals. And now we're going to end this call and you're going to make the decision tonight what you're going to do and create an action plan. So what is going to be your action plan to achieve that goal? So if your goal is to hit Success Club this month, then what is your action plan to that? Are you going to do the flash sale? Are you going to hit your warm market? Are you going to create your follow-up list? So then set your action plan tonight. So in the morning, you can crush the shit out of it. Alrighty, I love you guys. I did want to remind y'all that the Diamond Dash will be starting next week. And to be in the Diamond Dash, you have to be an active Emerald and hit Success Club this month. So Carla and Amanda, get y'all's Emeralds. I know you guys are both Emeralds, I think, but get your Success Club because you guys should be in there. And we're going to have so much fun in that group. It's me and 3 other top leaders in the company are running it. And we are giving y'all all the fire. And we're going to have all the accountability. And it's going to be all the kinds of amazing. So really work hard to get in there. Missy and Kelly, let me know when y'all start. Because if you just depending, you guys can get in there. All right, Missy will be able to get in there. I don't know. Kelly, when do you start back?
On the 5th, I can sign back up.
Okay. What about you, Kel? Huh?
No, it's in September, but I have no clue.